Crowds of torment and suffering stood before him. He had entered the land of humanity's sin. One man looked upon what he had done in his life, torturing himself for his hand in earthly strife. He couldn't see a way out of his creation. For his sins, he could offer up no worthy type. Another was beset by hopelessness and fear. The word of the Lord he was unwilling to hear. He chose to think that life was only suffering, and so he was inundated with great despair. One stood by a mirror, obsessed with his image, infatuated with the light of his visage. But he saw nothing, and reeled in utter dismay. He loved his wealth, but there is nothing in riches. There was one that looked upon others with envy. He couldn't stand his lot in life, and was heavy with hatred for those blessed by the Lord's goodness. The grace of others sent him into a frenzy. Madness and anger eddied about another, speaking no words. The sounds he made were like thunder, replacing reason for a tumult of anger. By his demons, he was completely sundered. An ill man stood, covered in boils, his skin rotting, suffering for the choices of his own making. He lost the Lord and couldn't hear his blessed word. Materialism's kiss had left him wanting. Amongst the crowd, a vicious man lashed out at all. He was unwilling to heed the Lord's loving call. He wouldn't let peace and goodwill enter his heart. By his own hatred did he eternally fall. The masses, altogether, tore apart themselves. Through them and Satan's evilness were they compelled to bring ruin and destruction to their own lives. Their world they did destroy, and their souls they did sell. And at the center of all of this misery was the force of evil known throughout history as the chaos that tries to ruin all goodness, the creation of darkness and pure treachery. The interloper stood before Satan's darkness, for he was the Son of Man and filled with goodness, declaring his holiness and his victory over the Prince of Darkness and his misery.